Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I'm hanging with Mega Good Vibes. Hi, baby. Popo. Okay, Saucy Beaver's a little tired today. She is just literally face down in that cat bed. All right, guys, so this reading is going to be for those of you who, you're getting this very nervous feeling in your stomach. You can feel your masculine energy around you. It feels like something's coming, communication is coming, maybe you two are meant to meet in person, something around that energy is making, I feel like both of you nervous at this time. It could be your masculine is feeling it very heavily and you're picking up on it as well. It's like you may not have anything going on that's going to make you feel nervous in your immediate life, Divine Feminine, but it is, it's a feeling that kind of sneaks up on you and you're like, man, where is this coming from? You're finding that you have to take deeper breaths. You have to, just kind of pay extra attention to grounding yourself, calming yourself down. And I see many of you kind of scratching your head going, wow, like, why am I all of a sudden feeling this very heavy energy on me? Like I'm looking forward to something really nerve-wracking. Okay, that's what I'm getting, the word nerve-wracking. Okay, it could be that a lot of your masculines are nervous about seeing you after a long time. Okay, so many of you have been at a distance. I'm also hearing from many of you, you have never had the opportunity to be in each other's presence and experience the intimacy that comes along with expressing your feelings towards one another, along with being with each other in the physical. Okay, so that could be what's making you both nervous. Like I'm seeing sweaty palms, so even if you guys do end up meeting, I could see, I see two people with sweaty palms and then you guys going, okay, that is definitely where that nervous feeling was coming from. Okay, and it'll kind of confirm that you two do telepathically communicate. Okay, I don't know if this has happened to many of you or it will be happening to many of you, but yeah, I'm just getting this like clammy feeling in the fingers while you two are near each other. Okay, so what is the best course of action for you, or just some general advice for the Divine Masculine Collective? Especially when it comes to approaching their Divine Feminine or making contact or, initiating. I'm hearing initiating a coming together. Okay, so it's definitely two people who really want to see each other, and it's like you think you can do it, and then when it comes down to actually doing it, it's so nerve-wracking. You two literally make each other so nervous. Oh, wow. Even I'm like picking up on the energy. Okay, let's go ahead and get your best course of advice. Okay, I meant your best course of advice. Your best course of action is what I meant to say, but this could also be advice as well, which is patience is a virtue. Okay, so in Trinidad we have a saying like "do rush the brush." It's like I feel like a lot of you have a lot of deep feelings for one another, and it's very romantic. It could be very sexual. Maybe you're nervous about meeting with each other because you feel like you're not going to be able to keep your hands off one another. It could get awkward, or it could potentially mess up the connection. So I see two people who need to ground themselves and be patient and let this unfold a little bit more naturally. Don't put so many high expectations on your first meeting. Let it be something very simple. I see too that a lot of you who are getting this energy of like wanting to meet up, this is what I'm hearing the advice from the universe is to many of you. If it's something that you want, some of the things that could be making you really nervous is like I see someone who you might be nervous about, like, oh gosh, like I'm not ready to meet them. I would need to do my hair. I would need to do my nails. I would need to, and if you want to invite them over to your home, for example, I feel like many of you are like, no, wait, I would have to do this. I would have to do that. I would have to organize here. I would need to declutter, like things like that, right? So I feel like the universe is saying to you, why not do those things now? Why not experience the feeling of what would you do if your person was coming over right now. When you look around, are you ready? And if you're not ready, I feel like those are the things to be focused on right now. So it's like, don't wait for your twin to make it happen for yourself. There's so many things that you guys want to do, and I feel like you're waiting for your twin to actually physically come along for you to then jump on doing those things, or putting those extra putting that extra care or attention into certain things that you guys really want to do for yourself. But again, you're more fixated on seeing them come through in the physical first. The universe is saying, like, if your twin was going to come over to your house tomorrow, like, what would you do? I know that many of you are like, oh my God, I would do those things right now, I feel is what the universe is saying, okay? And all of those things will make you calm down. It's like, be patient for this journey, and maybe pay attention to the bigger picture of what the universe is trying to signal you to do. Okay, how is this person feeling for you in the heart space? Okay, so we have past life relationship, and that's why patience is a virtue. It's coming up. There's no need to rush this. Okay, no need to rush the brush. There's no need to, like, have your feet on the accelerator. It's not a competition. It's not a race. It's for you two to really figure this out. Why it is you keep having these strong feelings for one another, why it is you're pushed to do the things that you're doing. Explore this connection. You're not running out of time. You guys have done this in many lifetimes, and maybe one of the lessons in this lifetime is to just slow it down. Okay, how does this masculine see you? Okay, so the promise of unending love. I'm hearing like a lot of your masculines are starting to feel like, like I really love her, like I really love him or her, like, however your masculine appears in your dynamic. I feel like they're stopping in their tracks, and they're like, damn, like, I really love her, or damn, I really do love him, because at the end of the day, like, I can't get away from this feeling. I can't get away from wanting to approach this person again. And maybe that's why they feel so nervous, because you guys haven't communicated in a really long time. Both of you have had to be really patient on this journey of like coming together and separating, and then coming together again and then separating. So, I feel like it's been painful for a lot of you, because the love that you feel towards one another, because you have experienced this person before in many lifetimes, it's like your soul knows them, your soul recognizes them. You've had to be so patient to the point where you've had no one else in your life, and I know what that's like to resonate with not wanting to be with anybody else other than your twin. There's many of you who have been solo on this journey for a really long time, because you just think your energy has shifted in a way where you recognize this unending love. I feel like past life relationship and the promise of unending love kind of go hand in hand here. I feel like nothing can break this bond. Nothing is going to break this love. Nothing is going to stop you two from experiencing what you're meant to experience, what you're meant to learn from one another. And yeah, sometimes that has to do with two people loving one another, two people being drawn back to each other continuously and experiencing lessons in their own life that pertain to this connection. For many of us, it's going through divorce. For many of us, it's questioning who we really are. Is the life that we have mapped out for ourselves the lives that we really want? And then going against the grain, against the naysayers, against, the very judgmental people out there who just can't wait to criticize you and scrutinize you for doing something different. And I think that that's where many of you are at with this reading. It's like, you guys are going to have to be patient. You've done this many times before. It's a love that can't be broken. Whatever you guys are going through in your physical lives, you're pushing past it. And I feel like now is a time of excitement, and that's why you guys are getting this nervous feeling, because after working so hard in your own physical lives to be available to one another, to experience this unending love, it's like, oh gosh, is it really here? And the universe is like, yeah, you know what? Your patience on this journey has been phenomenal. And I feel like this reading is about two people, masculine and feminine, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman. You felt that twin flame love. You felt that twin flame connection. And you fought against the people who thought differently than you, who didn't get it, who didn't understand it. And it took a lot of patience from you, because I'm seeing too that many of you have lost a lot of people close to you. You've lost a lot of family and friends. You've lost your identity, in a sense, who it is you were. And it's been a great sacrifice for this journey. But, nonetheless, you kept following that gut instinct. You kept following that feeling. And now the universe is trying to reward you with a physical meeting, with making your dreams come true. Okay, so be patient at this time. Don't let your nerves get the best of you. If you know, you know. If you feel this connection, and it is a twin flame connection, it is your divine counterpart. Again, guys, don't care about what the naysayers say. Even with me too, like being here on YouTube and sharing the journey, sharing aspects of my own journey, I come across some really insane people in the comment section sometimes, people that really just don't understand what a twin flame journey is. And oftentimes too, I feel like a lot of people in the comment section are usually karmics who have found out about this whole twin flame thing, and they jump onto these channels, and they spread their resentment for the fact that readers are out here sharing this information and this knowledge that there's a lot of people out here who have been in committed relationships, and the truth is coming out. Those committed relationships, you're masculine or you're feminine, they've been suffering. Okay, but they've also been given this mission or this challenge to go against the grain. And I feel like there's a lot of bitter karmics out there who have either stumbled upon the word twin flame, or they've maybe heard your person talk about it, or maybe you've mentioned it and then your person goes and mentions it to the karmic, and then they do their own research. So yeah, if you guys are readers in the community and this is happening more and more often, it's a sign that these karmic endings are happening. And I know too, like I've seen a lot of my favorite readers in the community as well, kind of calling out some people in the comment section. And, my best advice would be not to give it any attention at all, because you guys are literally talking to karmic people. You're not even talking to twin flames, and you try your best to help educate them on the journey. You guys are actually just speaking to karmics who, they'll never get it. All they will feel is that resentment until they can, turn back and face those karmic cycles. I have people in the comment section too sometimes asking me why I focus on doing karmic readings. A lot of the times my response is like, don't worry about what I'm doing. You focus on why it is you're here listening to a lot of these readings, and you keep coming back, knowing exactly what it is these readings are about. But then you don't want to question yourself. You want to question me, So I'm telling you guys, like, this is a time of being patient on your journey, because there's a lot of irritation right now in the collective about twin flames coming together. And more so, there's a lot of irritation about the masculine's awakening and actually having the courage to step away from these situations. There's a lot of toxic feminines right now, very irritated that many of your masculines are choosing to stand in their power. Okay, a lot of them are just very irritated by it, and a lot of that is directed towards you for even opening up your masculine's eyes to living authentically in this world, and to stop going along with the system and to go against the grain and to start thinking for themselves. So yeah, a lot is going on right now, but patience is a virtue, guys. You guys have done this many times before, but what I think twin flames keep noticing is like, damn, like if this person is so bad for me, why do I keep coming back to this feeling? Okay, it's almost like this masculine is like running away from whatever they have going on just to run to this feminine. You guys remember that Light song? Savior, I just want to run to you and break off the chains and throw them away. Yeah, this masculine is someone who is breaking off the chains, and yeah, it is definitely rattling the cages of many. All right, guys, that's what I have for this one for you guys. You guys take care of yourselves. Check out the last few videos I've shared as well about these karmics coming through. They're going to be hitting up your comment section if you guys are twin flames, sharing readings in the community. But again, guys, just take it as a sign that the karmic endings are happening. Okay. All right. I love you guys. You guys take care. We'll catch you in tonight's reading. Okay.